in this video we're going to look at how to cure that slice. That's the ball that moves left to right in the air for the right-handed golfer. Now the first thing to understand is that to get this shot happening in the air, the club face needs to be open to the path, okay? So whatever that path might be from the inside, but if the club face is open to that path, the ball will still move left to right in the air. So understanding that the main cause of a slice is an open club face to the path is the first step in curing your slice. Now, many golfers think that their slice comes from an over-the-top motion, which of course it may well do. This is the club travelling from outside the line, outside the golf ball line, then across the ball, which will result in a ball starting left or straight and then curving to the right. Now, they're quite right in this fact. The over-the-top motion is probably one of the main factors with the slice, but I think what you need to understand and what we need to work on is understanding that the root cause of this problem, in my experience, is normally the fact that the club face is open as opposed to the fact that the path is out to in. Too many times I've seen people working on trying to get more on the inside to create this hooking action or drawing shape to cure the slice, maybe even shutting down their setup to stop the club from coming outside the line of the ball. But the root problem is the inability or the lack of idea of how to close the club face to the path, and that is where the problems start. Quite often the slice is a reaction to this open club face. If you can appreciate, if I don't know how to close my club face as I swing, what's going to happen here is subconsciously, if the club face is going to stay open, I've got to do something to stop the ball going to the right. So subconsciously the initial feeling will be to swing to the left. Quite often then golfers will aim to the left to allow for their slice, but therefore of course encouraging it. So the typical position that I see two positions. I see slicers aiming well to the left and then therefore allowing for their slice, but of course encouraging it. The other position I see is the person who's closing themselves down, shutting themselves down, trying to hit from the inside, and then of course they get round here and then straight over the top of the golf ball, outside the line, across the ball, and producing that slice action. So what I would like you to consider is, well, am I one of these? Is my root cause the fact that my club face is open to the path? It's not the path that normally causes the problem. It's nearly always the fact that the club face causes the problem in most cases with faults in the swing. Although the driver is the club that will sort of show you your worst flaws, as it were, it's the club you swing the fastest, it produces the most side spin, this shot should really be worked on with an iron. And what I suggest you do is take some little swings, just trying to get the feeling that you're going to hit the ball to the left of where the club is swinging. So here I've got a ball teed up, and what I'm going to try and do is swing out to the right, the feeling of swinging on the inside, but my main job here is to get the feeling of actually letting the club face go, letting the club face close over. Okay, if I do this, if I achieve this shot, the ball will move slightly right to left in the air. Controlling the club face initially will give you the confidence to swing on a better line. Our people that come over the top of the shot, that's in response to the fact that they don't trust that the ball will stay straight, so they swing to the left, they do other things to go to the left. In this process, what should happen, what I'd be looking for when somebody's trying to cure their shot that goes to the right, is that at first they're going to start hitting the ball to the left. If you can hit a ball straight left consistently, your club face is then working square to your path. Once you can do this, you can then work on making your path straighter. So once you've achieved a square club face to your path, if you're still coming over the top, you'll have more confidence to start to work on swinging the club away from yourself, getting the club working on a better line, which will start the ball on a straighter line and hold it there. So remember, when looking at your slice, don't go straight into movements of the body, movements of the path. Make sure that your club face is square or closing to the path. That will stop the ball leaking to the right.